I was gonna just show you a little video. Back there is like a squash plant. This is the corn. And there's a little squash plant that didn't do good. Look at the difference of them leaves. And the leaves back there. Big difference. This is the garden. And I'm trying to pull out some of the weeds. There's my Saul. And I let the wild plants come in and take over. Let me show you an example. And then you have tomatoes that's non-stop. Like this is weeds here, right? But also, I was just pulling some of these weeds. See that little tomato plant right there? That's going to grow up to be blooming when these ones are gone past season. And some of these weeds, like this one, holds up the plants like stakes. So once you take them out, it allows the plants to touch the ground, which is bad. But if you don't take them out, so I'm taking this one out. If you don't take them out, it doesn't allow them to have full control of the whole yard. So that's what I'm doing. And there's a lot of wild. Over here is where I planted the tomatoes that I grew in the house. Over there is peppers, but the weeds overgrown the peppers. And I'm going to also show you, these are the boys' hot pepper plants. First year I put some of these in marigolds. They say they keep the bugs out. So far I haven't had a problem with bugs. And, well, I do have some problems, but I put them in anyways. And you can see when I see a big one, I take it out. And I'm going to show you what else is in here. Let me pull this out. And I usually throw them over to the sheep. These are the hot peppers. The wild tomatoes are taking over. All these tomatoes are wild. They're wild. And why are they over here? They're not over here. Mostly you can see them over here. Because I didn't really pull any of the weeds over there. But you can see some over here. This I don't think is a tomato plant, but I left it there. And you can see some of the hot peppers. There's all different kinds. And these are wild tomatoes. And I'll take around them. I'll pull out. And I'll take, say if it has a big cluster, I'll just flip it upside down. And, everyone got different ways of doing it. Or you can just give it to them. But I was going to show you some more of the hot pepper. These things here are growing out of the hay. And they're easy to pull out, which is nice. But, they get pretty tall. They ate everything against this fence. See, the fence is clean mowed. It's from them. They're doing good, thank God. I want to sell them though. I don't want to keep all those sheep. And these were his pepper plants. And as I pull the weeds, it's hard to find the pepper plant. And I'm positive I threw out some of the pepper plants. That's what it says in the Bible. Let the weeds and the wheat grow together. This way you're sure not to pull out the wheat. You think of a lot of scriptures when you're gardening. But these are all the heirloom seeds from the tomato plants. And I'm not picking the peppers because I'm letting the boys do it. And they have appreciation for what they grow. And they can pick it themselves. Because when they're young, it's hard to appreciate. Oh, look at this one underneath here. So I'll clean up around here. Like this. Shake the dirt off it. And yeah, I pulled out a lot of my own good plants doing this. So I try to look at it. And after a while, you kind of see that marked that there was something here. That was Clark's hot pepper plant. So there's a hot pepper plant, unless I already pulled it out, over here. So I'm going to push this over. This will grow towards this way, away from his plant. That's just a heirloom wild tomato plant. I'm afraid to pull them out sometimes because they're not really looking. How you look at the base and know if it ain't a tomato plant is they're just hairy. You can see they're hairy tomato plants. But I'll pull this one out. See, it pulled out the tomato plant with it. But I'll take this and I'll put it somewhere else. And how I'll do it, I'll show you what I'll do. I'll pull out a plant. I'll pull out a plant from the root, get it out good, and I'll put it in that spot. Like that. See that spot? Now, because I got the camera in my hand, I'm going to just pull out the weeds like that and put this in here and backfill it. Look at this. I can't even... Come on, you're not missing nothing. Let me try to show you what I mean. I'm going to go like this. Oh, if I put the thing here. I'm trying to rush for the camera, but it is really hot today. I'm just sweating. Yeah, Saul? Yeah. Where are you? Come over here, Saul. This is a squash plant. For some reason, they haven't ate the leaves on this. I'm glad they haven't. How you doing, Saul? I love you. That's what's going on today in the garden. And I got another garden with the squashes. Maybe I'll show you real quick. Squash. Saul, put that sheep brain back in the shed here. Saul, hold this camera. Here, videotape me for a second. Here, videotape me. Don't shut it off.